Szanowni Państwo, ambasador Królestwa Norwegii jest dzisiaj z nami w studio Dziennika Bałtyckiego na konferencji Power Connect. Pan Øystein Bø. Okay. Mr. Ambassador, thanks very much. I would like to ask you about Polish-Norwegian relationship. Are we good allies?
I definitely think we are, first I'd like to say that I'm so glad to be in Gdansk. I've been here many times. We had our crown prince here last year, and this is also the hub of many of the Norwegian companies in Poland. But we are definitely good allies. Before I became ambassador to Warsaw, I was Norwegian. I was Norway's NATO ambassador, and then sitting next to the Polish colleague. So we are good friends in NATO, and we're also good allies. I often say, in 1940, Polish soldiers fought for our freedom in Narvik.
Yes.
And we need now, when you have a war next door, it's our time to show solidarity. So that's why we had F-35s in Poznan twice last year. The first half of last year, we were protecting Czechów with our NASAMS batteries. And we now work with Poland and the Nordic Baltic states to train Ukrainian soldiers in Lipa. So yes, definitely we are good allies.
What are strengths? Are the strengths of Polish-Norwegian cooperation? The strength points. Yes.
I think that the strength is that we are both, and this is my personal reflection, we are both people who appreciate honesty. We appreciate to keep promises. So I see that when Norwegian companies work with Polish companies, they have much of the same values. If we say we will deliver something at a certain time, at a certain price, that happened. And I think it's very much the same with Polish companies. So I think
in industries, our fabrics.
And there is a culture there.
Yeah.
And of course we have still around 100,000 Polish people in Norway. So there is a relationship there also, which is building through exchange of culture.
And what about military cooperation in the region?
In the region, as I said, very good. We had our F-35s here. We are working with the Polish military. We have frequent political visits. Kosunia's Kamish will be going to Norway in quite near future. So there are some good cooperation.
What scenarios can we envisage regarding potential conflict in Northern Europe or Northeastern Europe?
Well, this is, a difficult question, but in my view, as long as we stay together in NATO and are all keeping NATO together as allies, show solidarity, we will not have a conflict starting in this part of the world. But of course there could be, if a conflict starts otherwise or other conflict spreads, there could be effects also on this region and also on the northern areas.
Okay. As we know, Norway obtains 95% of its energy from green sources. It is also a major exporter of gas, natural gas, yes? Will Norway be able to ensure the supply of energy resources from its deposits to Europe, including the Arctic? I know we are some differences with Brussels in that topic, but we are under the current demanding conditions.
But I think
right
when the war in Ukraine started in 2022, we increased our production by 10-12% to be able to cover the energy shortages that was lost in Europe due to disappearance of Russian gas and oil. We are producing what we can, and we will continue to do that. So I think Poland, we supply through the Baltic pipe about 50% of Polish gas consumption. Orlen is very active. They have more than 100 licenses on the Norwegian continental shelf. But still, we will, and my prime minister said that we will continue as a stable and reliable energy supplier and producing as much as we can to make sure that Europe and Poland can rely on getting the energy from us.
Okay. I'm thinking about your impressions of the panel of with the American and British ambassadors today.
Well, I think we have some different point of departures, but I think there was an agreement that we need to get energy prices down and we need to work on making some of the methods for producing energy cheaper. And I think that is in the interest of consumers on both sides of the Atlantic.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Ambassador.
Thank you.
It was interesting and honor
Thank you.
to